So good morning. It is Wednesday, March 18th. It's day one, and I miss you already. It hasn't even been a day since we've been apart, but it just feels very weird and different. So I'm recording this video for you today to introduce you to how I'm setting up my writer's notebook for this time while we're out of school and explain today's prompt. So you can use the writer's notebook that we handed back to you on Monday or Tuesday. You can use any notebook at home. You could type it if you would prefer, though I think you should handwrite it. You could just use paper. Whatever you have at home that works for you is the best way to go about this. I chose this one. I had it laying around my house, UCSB, go Gauchos. And I set mine up a little bit differently. You can do this. You can do whatever works for you, but this is just how I set mine up. So in the back, if I flip to the back and open up that cover, side note, lefties, I don't know how you write with this column all the time. On the left, I'm just going to keep this as a running journal. These are very different times that any of us, the adults included, have ever experienced. So I think jotting down what you're thinking and feeling is really helpful because it helps your brain process it, and it keeps a running record of what you are feeling during this time. I think it'll be really neat to look back in a week from now, a year from now, 10 years from now, and see what we were thinking and feeling. Plus, I love looking at old journals that I've kept, especially as a kid when I wrote down some, I don't know, what I had for lunch that day. It's just interesting to get a peek into the mind of where you are at a different time. So I highly recommend keeping a journal during this process. And in the front, so if I open to the front cover, this is where I'm going to be responding to the prompts that I'm coming up with for you all. I'm not just doing this to give you homework. I genuinely really enjoyed writing today's prompt, and I hope that you will too. And it's a way that you can accomplish that homework assignment that I gave you to write 10 minutes every day. So today, day one's prompt, I called Spilling the Tea, because you're kind of writing down all the gossip that's going on right now, and we're using a tea chart or a 2-column note like we've done in class. So you'll see on the left-hand side, I wrote down some topics. I chose family, friends, work / school, and home. And on the other side, on that other column, I'm writing what I've noticed, what I hope, and what I predict. So I'm just writing down some things that I have obviously noticed about what's going on right now during this different self-isolation, quarantine time. And I'm writing down some hopes that I have, like I hope to keep my house really clean, I hope to go for lots of walks, and predictions. I thought it would be nice to just start off day one by capturing our thoughts and making predictions. I plan to come back with it once a week to look and see, like, did my predictions come true? How have things changed? What's different? It's totally up to you. On the website, I have some other ideas that you might want to put in your tea chart. Maybe you want to talk about the food that you're eating or what your day looks like or your routine. It's totally up to you. And again, remember, your homework assignment is to hopefully write for 10 minutes every day. So this probably took me even less than 10 minutes if I think about my journal entry and then what's going on. And it was a nice, just easy way to start off my morning. I have 3 suggestions for you when it comes to writing in your writer's notebook and writing during this time away from school. Number 1, I really hope that you handwrite. We have been working so hard on building our schema and expanding our stamina, right? You can write for hours at a time almost with all the hard work that we've been doing in class, and I would hate for you to lose that. Also, when you handwrite something versus typing it, it helps your brain better process that information. It's scientifically proven, and I really also just hope that you keep up that schema. Number 2 is to write every single day. Again, whether you just write down what you did that day or what you're feeling, or if you're writing a cool story or anything, just write 10 minutes every single day, easy peasy, not too hard. My third thing is that you include the date. Really easy to do, and then that way you'll know, when did I write this and when did I react to this or what have you. It'll be a nice way for us to track. As always, I would love to read any of your writing. If you want to email me pictures or just send me an email with information about what you're doing. I love you and I miss you, and happy writing.